Like, I'm so confused. Brother, these segments take like 30 minutes at most in like a 9-hour, 10-hour stream. I'm not watching it, I'm going to bed. You say stick to the gaming, but nobody has made an argument though. Brother, when you want to win over somebody in an argument, you can make your points heard, okay, in a ordinary fashion. You say, yo, here's why I don't agree with you. You guys are just saying insults and shit like that. You guys are just like mauled and you're just like saying this guy's dumb, this guy's right wing, but nobody attacked the argument. Show me a singular comment that attacked the point I made. There's not a singular post of all of them that actually takes the time. Well, I mean, you got debunked off the rip. I mean, I'm not gonna cap. I mean, you got off the rip, shut down. Came out of the woodwork with an argument. I applaud you for that. That's nice to have an argument. And your first argument is vandalism is not violence, which is objectively, absolutely incorrect in every way you could even approach this. There's not even an angle at which you're correct about this. This is wrong on every facet. I don't know how you could even think that this is a correct thought. Your refusal to kind of onboard that as the new idea is a classic libtarded cognitive dissonance or small person tantrum. Oh, good though. Boom. I have this idea. I really don't want to let go. I'm wrong. I'm not wrong though. I'm not gonna tell you why, but I'm not wrong though. I think that's just Brendan. You could take a new idea and put it into your machine to update. Hey, burning cars is bad. Brave take. I mean, I'm confused. Okay, take for example. Well, let's just say the argument. I mean, this is just shifting. That's good. Just because this is called goalposting. Guys, people that are from the right call me a libtard, by the way. Oh no. I had to go I had to go live, so I didn't know what you typed after this. Big words. I don't know what that is. Buying your way into an unelected position, brother. Man, this guy. It's like this guy just spawned in America. Let's be honest. Yo, I gotta be honest with you, buddy. It's like you just spawned in America. Okay, you have Donald Trump as president. That pretty much unwraps all the concepts that you kind of have to master or even understand at a trivial level. Do we agree with that or not? I'm just saying, buying your way in is what you do in America. It's a very capitalistic system. You buy your way into almost everything. You buy your way into school. In order to get a job, you have to pretty much buy your way into school to get a degree, and then you get it. I mean, Donald Trump didn't have a super political background. He didn't study politics. He didn't study the foundation and the history of politics. He just is a businessman with a lot of money and went to politics. He pretty much just bought himself in. I mean, you can discredit it, or you can accept it as the truth that in America, if you don't have money, you don't have a shot. People say, "Oh, you vote this, you vote that." Well, what'd you say?
What?
Oh, sorry, I tell you something. Real shit or not? Just saying, you're not. buying your way is everything. Anyway. Like I said, I don't know how this has anything to do with violence. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, I think it's like more of a retreat. I mean, he's baiting and checking. You know he's wrong. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, brother. It's simple. Every time it went back to what I said, you change the subject. You just go posting. Hold on. Let me go. Is that mess? Because he's rage bidding. I thought I'm gonna ban him so I could go to bed.
Okie dokie.
3 minutes.
I have not eaten since 5 a.m.
It's okay. It's okay. This guy watches this the other time. He thinks he's like Destiny. He kid debate lord. No sleep 3 days, brother. I still win this. Okay. You have 1 minute to make your point about not other shit than what is currently tweeted and discussed. Challenge impossible.
I don't agree to those terms. I want to actually discuss the substance of the issue, and I don't want to discuss the issue if it's something that, if it's condensed into what you feel comfortable with discussing.
Oh no. Okay, man. I mean, then yeah. I mean, it's gonna be like a semantics debate then.
No, it's not going to be a semantics debate, not at all. Like,
Okay.
I don't think that you understand what you're talking about.
Okay, alright, ready? Let's recap this. Ready? Main tweets, because it's important to remember. You can ignore the whole chain of tweets and be like, this is dumb, and be kind of like a what you would call a libtard, but it's all good, right? Or you can just follow this chain of tweets, right? Boom. Article says must leave politics, right? And then you look at it, you can start attacking the left, blah, 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 and then you read it, blah, blah, bang.
Read it honestly and read like what the article says.
Well, I mean, okay.
Also leave politics because he's tired of attacks. So if you click into the article,
I'll GPT it.
Well, just read it. Look for attacks or like Control F attacks, maybe.
Yo, make our resume on this.
So yeah, how are you gonna
No.
compare me to?
Not a
How are you gonna say I'm a
resident
Destiny viewer and
No,
then immediately
stop.
open Notepad the second that you start talking to me, bro? Like,
Buddy. Okay.
Summarize it.
why am I debating AI?
Well, I mean, you're not. I'm just making a recap so that you know what the chain of events is.
Okay.
Okay. Boom. Right. You see it? So
No, just go to the article and Control F attacks.
no. I think it's set up.
Read it with your own eyes. Holy shit.
Oh my god. So AI can't see, like, it's gonna be a semantics battle. The grand line is
What does the AI say?
okay. See, like I said, I knew this was gonna be a semantics battle. I called you out. Like I said, it's a semantics battle because it's a simple concept. The grand line is all the shit is too much. Bro says, let's be honest, he was probably feeling like a soy boy, but oh my god, dude, oh my god, and then he was like, oh, I'm gonna quit. He has absolutely no intention of quitting. Let's keep it going. So,
Yeah.
I'm just watching.
okay, right? So then that happens, right? That's the main point. That's the main kind of the grand line here.
I have a question for you.
Then Hassan, hold on, no. It's important to have a resume so we can continue. I'll give you my mindset.
You're resuming the article, not like my position.
No.
So go to the article.
But no. Your position
Wait,
is based on my tweet though.
Go to the summary. Go to the summary of the article and look for the part where he describes leaving Tesla or leaving the government because of arson or because of firebombing or because of any. Do you see that? I don't see that. I don't think he actually made that statement at all.
What? I mean, that's bro. You cannot convince me this is not a semantics battle. There's no shot. There's no shot that
Well, if it's your position that he's leaving
there.
the government
I don't believe that you as a
because of
human.
fire bombings, then
There
like,
is
what-
no. I don't believe that you as a human are computing that all after everything that's been happening in the social climate, right? That the shit that Tesla's dealing with wouldn't be part of his reason why he doesn't want to deal with this shit. There is. You would have to convince me, but you might have to torture me to be able to convince me of that you don't think that is probably one of the main points in that mindset.
Right.
You really think that all the Tesla shit isn't the reason why he would be making a comment like that?
I mean, the article uses his words. He says it himself, and he says nothing about the fire bombings, and he says nothing about.
Did you see
vandalism,
this
he says nothing
website?
about anything.
Okay,
having to do with that.
so basically-
it has to do with exactly.
Okay, I
what
understand
is
it.
listed on your.
So
AI
you're a
site.
face value Andy. You see something, it's what it means if it's a guy from the right. But from the left, there's a deeper meaning, and it's more complicated, and you don't understand it, right? Because this, clearly, right, it's not something that he would be saying, right? Not to give them power and make them feel empowered so that they continue or do it more because it's working. It's not like he's gonna saying it in a way that isn't gonna fuel dumb fuck to do shit like that. No way that he would do that, right? That's insane.
Did you look at that earnings report at all?
The earnings report, I mean, yeah, Tesla is down in a few EU places or whatever. But I'm confused. See,
No, they're
again,
down everywhere. They're down like
okay, wait.
75%. Fairly certain in Q1.
Okay. How does that have to do with anything?
Because it's a huge brand risk. Like, obviously the vast majority of people who are actually purchasing Teslas are going to be your typical libtards, because there are people who are actually like concerned about the environment. They're buying EVs and all that shit, right?
I disagree. That's just wrong.
When you completely piss off like your entire consumer base, of course it's gonna negatively reflect on your company. It's what that brand damage part of the AI stuff is.
So then just, I mean, if people are gonna be mean and stop buying, then bomb the place. Then that's pretty much what you're saying. What you're saying is
No,
that
that's not at all what I'm saying.
it's down
repeat
anyway.
myself?
It's down. It's going in bad ways. Just might as well fucking bomb it. I mean, there's no. What else are we gonna do about it?
What the fuck? Bro?
I'm just
That's
saying.
not what I'm saying at all.
Well, I mean, that's what I said because this is about that only.
Okay, then
It's
that's your position, but it's not my position. So how about you engage with what I'm saying instead
Well,
of...
why do you
skits of what
engage?
this is in your
Why
head?
do you reply to a position by saying it's not my position? No. You don't commented on my position. I made a firm position of violence is bad,
I'm giving
firebombing
you my
doesn't do
wait,
shit, and
hold
then
up,
you
hold up. I
impose
think
your
you're
shit.
misunderstanding. Wait. I'm giving you my position, broadly speaking, in response to that article, so that we can lay the groundwork like we were originally trying to.
No. Okay, so the groundwork is that is absolutely 100% one of the main reasons was a top 3 why you would make a comment like that, right? Even though he didn't say per se or whatever. Let's be honest. If you give a lot of people leeway on either side or whatever, right? So like what they actually mean, you could see why that would be a thing, right? It's just shit for everybody. It's not worth it. You're kind of feeling insecure, probably makes a comment like that, right? It's just like some soy pass, probably not gonna quit, but still, right? But then, the main reason behind all this, why this happened, is that Hassan decided, oh, all these things is just, it's just the voices, guys. It's just what people do. No, absolutely not. That is such an absolute dog shit, defeatist, cringe mindset. There's nothing good about that. I don't understand how you could say, oh, all these bad things, all these really, these people like that destruction, fucking, that's the voices, guys. That's just them talking. No, dude. There's forums, there's places to protest properly, there's a way to voice your opinion, there's a way to promote your opinion without resulting to violence. That's it. It doesn't go any further than that. It starts there and it ends there. It doesn't have to go anywhere. Anywhere you're gonna go from here is just an incorrect interpretation of what I said.
say? What's your position?
That's it. Voice your opinion like an adult. Raise your voice, right? And you can label that as your voice. Protest within the confines of the law, whatever. That's your voice. When you
So
start,
you and Hassan agree. Because I don't think he's held any other position than that. He hasn't advocated for firebombing anyone. As much as I hate Hassan, you know how much I hate Hassan. He hasn't actually advocated for firebombing shit.
again, now you're just misconstruing the reason why he feels this way. Again, now we're going back to semantics. Guys, it's not firebombers that make him do that. No. You think that if people protested and said it,
you both actually wait. I'm not trying to do a semantic argument. I'm just saying you both share the same opinion. So it's like just weird to me that
no, we
you
don't.
like quote
We do
retweet
not.
this.
Absolutely not.
Especially
Hassan has
considering-
never agreed to that. I disagree. Sorry to cut you off, but Hassan has never agreed ever that violence is a bad means. Bro, he loves that shit. Bro, he platformed this guy, this terrorist on his stream, whatever, right?
Yes,
these guys parade that shit like it's a victory.
I know. But we're not talking about that. We're talking specifically
But
about
that's-
this article and about the people dissenting
Okay,
towards Elon,
I understand,
right?
sir.
So
but
you guys
you're
both hold
missing the
that
point.
position.
No, that he cannot have that position when he does stuff like that. It is not his position. Violence as a means to an end is bad, is not his position. That's my position. He doesn't think that. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm not gonna say fuck us up with that. But genuinely, his position is not that violence is just a means to an end, and that's a good thing. Nope, not his position. If he was out there, he wouldn't even agree with that.
I think that might be true very broadly from like an ideological perspective, but I don't believe that is his position specifically towards the Tesla firebombing.
And that's why the left lost and will continue to lose. I'm just saying. That's why the Dems are going absolutely nowhere because guys, we were so firm about this, but not this time. Guys, we stand on business. These are our morals and everything, but not here though. Not there though. Not this right here. Not this time because that's complicated, dude. It's flip floppy, and it leaves everybody confused, and people leave. That just can't. That is one of the main point why all of it is currently going on the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Now engage with what I said.
Okay. Well, I just did it. Like I said it. I think.
No, you're talking about like the left super broadly. I'm saying specifically Hassan, while he may share a ideological perspective that we might not agree with, whenever it specifically comes to what he's talking about with the firebombing of Tesla.
I'll explain it.
It has
Okay,
nothing to do with the.
I got you. Because he is what we call he is piggybacking, right? The results of violent acts and labeling it as the voice of the people. That is not the voice. That's mental retardation, sir. Going and doing arson is not the voice. That's mental retardation, sir. You understand that?
Yeah, probably. I think we would agree on that. But I don't believe that that's the position that Hassan holds, and I don't think that he would contradict me.
Okay, no. But missing the point though. So that's why I tweeted that. Because I don't like when people claim the victory. It's like if you're playing a game of CS, okay? And the guy wins last round because he gets a headshot off of long, and he had a cheater the whole game that was rage botting the whole squad, and he says, guys, the efforts of the guy who pushed long. Oh man. Guys, the guy who pushed long with the op, what a chad. No, you're piggybacking the results of the cheater with your dumb shit, labeling it as something that it's not. And that's just, that is something that it's just a cringe behavior. And when it involves violence, it's a double-double. I mean, of course, I'll say something about it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, like, I think it's pretty obvious if you look into the article, and if you even look at, like, your AI summary of the article, Elon does not mention the Tesla's burning at all having to do with the reason why he's stepping down from government. On top of that, I don't know if it's your... Wait, actually, I need to ask you a question here. Do you think that the majority of people are protesting against Tesla or firebombing Teslas? What do you think is more?
Huh?
What do you think is more likely? Do you think more people are protesting like peacefully, or do you think more people are firebombing Teslas?
I mean, that's bait. It's gotta be bait, right?
No, just answer the question. I mean, it's a pretty obvious
Okay.
question.
Okay. So, I'm gonna resume this in a pretty. You have to let me speak for like 20 seconds, right? So
I just need you to answer the question with one or
even
the other, really.
even though
I don't need you to speak at
the
all.
minority, it's a minority of people that are being violent. It's a minority, right?
Yes.
When the minority in number of instances and the raw numbers is becoming overwhelming, it will cause some form of change, some form of reaction. It's just what it is.
Okay, so what it sounds like to me that you're saying is that, like, in this hypothetical scenario that I've created in my mind where this suddenly slips out of control, this is the case. But I'm talking about as of right now, what is the case? Is there more people that are firebombing Teslas or protesting Teslas?
I'm trying. Okay. What does that have to do with anything? You're just. This is like a classic. Like, I'm gonna corner you into a way to make you say something that makes me look like I'm winning the argument. Bro, in every protest, most of them, grand majority, it's always the minority.
You can't answer the question.
It is the minority that causes the bad things. It's a minority that are doing arson. What about it? What does that do with anything?
Perfect. Yes.
It is the vast minority. Very little.
I fucking busted. Thank you. So if the minority of people are the people who are committing the arson, you can, in fact, just say arson is bad, but also arson is probably not the reason why Elon is stepping away from the government. The reason why he's stepping away from the government we can actually get into if you're curious, but it is absolutely fucking not.
So all these things are like 2, 3, 4, 5 folds past the main argument. We're way past that. Like you failed. You failed to attack the only point of contention that I have. That you're going way past it. You're going to like but this and they cause that. I don't give a shit. You're not gonna say it's the voice of the people when people are bombing shit. I don't give a fuck. Okay, brother. If you want to become, let's say, I don't fucking know, the mayor of your town, and you're like, man, this shit's been kind of cooked. I'm out of this, right? And you, right? You guys, PRSEK wants to become mayor of bullshit town, okay?
Okay.
And after a lot of people are mean at you, right? Sending you like threats or whatever on Twitter. It's getting a lot, but you're dealing with it, right? And some guy shows up at your rally and shoots at you, right?
Yeah.
If you go, yeah, guys, that's fucking awful. Like, I'm thinking about stepping down because I like my town, but it's just not worth it, right? Would you be okay with me saying, dude, it's just one guy. People don't like you. I get it. It's a lot of people, right? But it's just one guy. You got one died. A single instance. One died. You fucking loser. Dude, what a brain dead fucking mindset. What a stupid fucking
What
thought.
Is your point?
The point is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
What doesn't matter? What is your point? Where are you going with this?
Wait. That's the only thing that I'm saying. Don't call it the voice of the people when it's the fucking terrorism of the fucking mental retarded dumb fucks. Don't piggyback the terrorists as a win for you as the voice of the people. It's cringe.
Sure. Yeah, we would agree on that.
That's it. Then GG. Then I mean that's it. That's what the tweet says. The tweet.
It's not what your tweet says. Your tweet.
The tweet says voices.
Implying that
the tweet says voices.
Your tweet is implying that the voices are the voices that are making Elon step down from government, which just isn't the case.
No, it's irony. It's kind of like us saying, "Oh yeah, the voice is Shirley," and I showed this.
It wasn't ironic whenever you argued with me under the thread, like for half an hour. It wasn't ironic at all.
Okay, so let's say Trump said, "Man, I might drop out of the candidate race," right? A couple months ago, right? After he got shot at, right? and people said the voices. Would you agree if I said the voices like that, and I showed him getting shot at?
Sorry, repeat your question.
If we replace the blocks around, we move them around, just like the argument I just made, right? If Hassan said, guys, don't let your voice matter or whatever, right? Like he said it, right? But instead, it was Trump saying I might drop out of the candidacy, right? Because I got shot at, and then he typed the voices, and I did the same thing. I made the same tweet about voices, but instead, I put Trump getting shot as the image.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 1-to-1.
It's maybe a 1-to-1. I mean, you can make the comparison if you want, but again, it has nothing to do with like my argument or my point.
I'm confused. Why not? Why
You're
not?
just kind of like because you're talking past me. You're talking past me, and you're like making a larger ideological argument when that's not what I'm saying at all.
Yeah, but you go past the point, though. The point is just this. That's it.
I'm not going past the point. You're talking past the point, and I'm trying to engage with the actual facts. There's evidence.
Okay, understood.
There's speeches.
So you disagree?
Elon has said it himself.
So you
There's
think
an
that
article. You can literally just look at it. You can look at the AI summary. Like I'm the one engaging with reality, and you're talking past me.
Okay, let's just go with your point of view. So you think that the voice of the peaceful overall protest is what is causing him to say that instead of the actual really bad things that are happening? Really, you think that?
No, I
you
don't
think that the social pressure is getting too much for him?
There's a bunch of factors, and the AI laid out all 5 of those factors for you. It's a bunch of different things.
Okay. Well, like I said, I think in general, people always say, it's like they want actions to speak louder than the words, but they give words everything and actions not much, right? Let's give it a buck. Elon's not going to
stop. You just got mad at the actions. We want the words. Remember, we want the protests. We don't want the firebombings. Words are important.
No, I said that's what you guys say. It's kind of like a reverse. Is it another semantics battle? Another semantics hitch, really? Another semantics hitch again. You just, I mean, you misspoke, and then I. Well, no, I did not. No. I said for you guys that you guys want actions to be louder than words. I'm just saying that even though he says that, you act like he's gonna quit out and do all that. No, because again,
protests are actions. Just like for the record, they are like the voice of the people. They are words, but protest is action.
You know what? I'm about to go. I'm about to go. I'm about to put BLM. I'm gonna put a bunch of flags on my Twitter icon. Okay, because that's the voice, bro. And bro, I'm gonna change the world with maybe a tweet there, maybe a profile picture there. Boom, that's it. Racism is gone like that. You thought you had racism. We don't anymore. I fixed it. Dude, are you fucking stupid? Like this voice that people shit is so fucking cringe. Bro, this is the classic licktard. You think you have power. No. Bro, you think you have power. You have none. I hate this shit. People think that, oh dude, actually we can cancel it. Bro, people have no power. None. Zero. People can't even fucking get together and boycott something properly. People have been trying to boycott like Nestle for fucking decades. What? They're on top of the game. They're fucking their wives. Like, what are you talking about? The voice of the people. Like,
I mean, whenever liberals,
the voice of the people? The voice of what?
When liberals try to take power by firebombing places, I mean, you hate it. So I don't know, man.
Dude. Okay, checkmate. That's it. I'm gone. I mean,
fucking with you.
Well, I mean, you're done. I mean, this self-checkmate. You want to walk out of it? It's all good.
I was joking. It's a.
Well, that's self-checkmate. Yeah, because that's not the voice. That is not a voice. It's not a voice. You are not voicing anything. You're throwing a tantrum. Okay? If you reverse the roles, if you really think
these
about it,
protests have power. These protests have power, and you just sitting here and like trying to pretend that they don't is ridiculous. Okay. Obviously, the voice of the people matters. Okay. Obviously, these protests are working, or else he wouldn't be stepping down from government. And he also, the entire company is down 71% in Q1.
Is he
having huge impacts.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Who can afford to lose this amount of money the most? The guy who has who has some unfinished art degree in the parking lot with his cardboard sign, all the guy.
hope he
Hold
loses
on,
it
hold
all.
on. All the
Elon
employees
loses
that
it all.
are working
It's Mr.
paycheck to
Elon,
paycheck
yeah.
at the factory.
It's
all
Elon.
these
It's
guys.
Elon. It's not your middle class worker.
Or
We
hold on.
agree.
Or can Elon afford to lose all that?
Yeah, Elon can probably afford it.
It
What's your point?
seems to me that the man can afford to lose all that. At the end of the day, believe it or not, your tantrums do fucking nothing. And in the end, when all the dust settles, the person who lost the
stepping down
most
from a position of power.
is the people. The people
absolutely do
lose
something.
the most. Genuinely.
Oh,
Because you think you're
people
doing something.
do-
You're doing nothing. Because you're not being effective in your protesting. You're not being effective in your methods.
stepping down.
You want to know?
He's stepping down from
you
a
wanna
position
know
of power. We
what,
won.
You want to know? Let me show you something that wants to be effective. Some guy who's in fucking business probably wanted to make more money, right? Bankrupt 4 times, Donald Trump, right? Let's be honest. Probably want to make more money. You want to be effective. Became president. Boom. That's effectiveness. He infiltrated from business to politics, went all the way to the top, and now controls shit. That's effective. Now your tantrum. Oh my God!
I'm gonna need to stop you there.
Not to test my guys. I'm gonna firebomb the parking lot.
Wait. Question. Can I ask a question?
Wait, go ahead.
Why do you think Trump is a good businessman?
I don't know enough about business. He's a good one.
Ooh,
I'm saying he's
sounds like
primarily.
you just accepted something to be true with no evidence.
Oh my God! I said he's primarily as his main income, as his main venture. He's a business person. You can be a shit fucking car salesman. You can sell 0 cars. You're still a car salesman.
Do you know how many times he's bankrupted?
You are still a car salesman, sir.
Do you know how many casinos he's bankrupted? Casinos?
I might be a shit
Casinos that are
I might be the shittiest
to
streamer.
never bankrupt?
But I'm a streamer. Right? You give me that or not?
Trump's entire persona is that he was a TV personality and his entire career
got
got saved by awful drama.
You know what?
And the only money that he's made, the only reason he's a billionaire right now is because he's scammed the entire American population. And because he's scammed all of his followers with a fucking meme coin. That's the only reason he's a billionaire.
I surrender the argument then. I agree then. Then I will call him more than an entertainer. He is more of an entertainer.
There we go. And do you want an entertainer leading your country, or do you want someone who's actually qualified to do it?
Classic libtard. You're abandoning the fact that
don't say I bring Trump up because you did.
You're abandoning the fact.
I did not bring Trump up.
You let me talk or not? Now
I know what you're doing. You're trying to say that classic libtard thing where you have Trump derangement syndrome, even though I'm not the one who actually brought his name up.
You missed the point. This is not the point. I surrender the argument.
Okay, what's the classic libtard?
He's an entertainer then, right? What I meant by that is that as a primary entertainer, right? He came from doing all of that, whatever that is, entertainment, whatever, failed business, whatever, right? Went to politics and actually succeeded at being effective in his goals. You wanted something to change, even though you don't align with what he wants to change, right? I don't align with most of the things that he changed, right? But that's what he wanted to do, and he was effective into doing that and making that happen, right? Now tell me,
as a leader.
now tell me
he's not effective
that he wasn't effective at reaching his goals and going to where places he wanted to be. Tell me, explain to me how he wasn't effective.
Name literally anything that he's done in the last 4 years or in this administration that you think has been effective.
He did something that the libs didn't do for 4 years and won't be able to do ever again, is getting the public on their side and winning the election, bub. That's what it is. Even though I don't even agree with most of the politics, right? He did what the other people couldn't do. Win. That's it. That's being effective. That's winning. That's what I meant by that. It's not some I agree or not. It's being effective. You understand? If his goal was to enrich himself.
What happened?
I don't care. Let's say he wanted to be president to scam everybody like a scammer, right? And
I think he lost in 2020. I don't think that's effective.
Oh my god. Brother, I know you have a tank the size of your room of copium injected in most of your fucking arteries right now with that copium. But he lost 4 years ago. Oh my god, brother, is absolutely no shot. You just said that.
I mean, you're trying to argue that he's effective because he won an election. I'm telling you that he lost an election in 2020.
That is incredibly effective. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. let's
Did
go.
he- wait,
Let's
did-
go. Let's
did
go.
you-
Let's
did
go.
you-
Let's go off the
Can I
rails.
ask you a
Let's
question?
say. Let's say.
Did he win? Wait, did Biden win the 2020 election?
You done?
Yes or no?
You done?
Yes or no?
You done?
Yes or no?
I don't know what you just said. I wasn't. What?
Did Biden win the 2020 election? Was it legitimate? Was it a legitimate win for Biden?
Of course he won. What?
Or-
Who says there was the opposite?
Okay. And if your position is that if someone is politically effective because they win, he lost 2020, so I think that makes your point invalid.
Oh wow, you're missing the point entirely. I'm saying, as a general, it's entry level thoughts, right? If the man wanted to do, for whatever reason, had to be president to do whatever he wants to do, right? He's being effective. Do we agree with this or not? If I want to scam every citizen of it, I'm mad at it.
I don't think that analyzing somebody's political effectiveness through the lens of like whether or not they won an election is it's completely irrelevant. I'm talking about like what he actually did as president. I don't think you can name me a single thing that he actually did after winning the election.
I don't give a
that he
fuck.
could
I don't give a
that
shit.
you could possibly. There's nothing you can name because he did nothing.
Bro, you are losing an uphill battle in that sense, because it doesn't matter what he does. Imagine if the guy, his only goal, let's say he sat down and said, yo, listen, I want to be a supervillain, right? And his only goal is to fuck everybody over. And the way to do that is by becoming president. The guy's being effective. Otherwise, tell me that, I don't know, I'm not going to say, but it's all good. I don't want to get unhinged, but there are other ways that people were effective, whether you agree with them or not, right? At achieving their goals, however nefarious. False or true?
Mm-hmm. True.
Though, regardless, they're being effective at reaching their goal.
I think that the only thing that Trump was effective at whenever it came to his
Is becoming
presidency
president.
was lining his own pockets. Is lining his own
Yeah, I mean, on God.
Riches himself.
I agree.
You agree that that's the only thing he was effective at? Is lining his own pockets?
I don't
agree
care.
there?
I don't care why he does it. I don't care if I like it, right? It's still effective. It doesn't. What? The argument stops over there. I don't give a fuck.
It's effective. Wait, so in your eyes, effective just means like self-serving? Because I'm talking about like politically effective, right?
Oh my god. Oh no, bro, this isn't a debate of who's the best president in the United States since its creation.
Yeah, I know. We got derailed off of that like 10 minutes ago whenever you
Whoa.
brought up Trump because you cannot get him off your brain. I know.
I don't believe. I feel like you've kind of lost the track, and every argument fell flat, and you're just like going in circles about semantics. Like it's the only thing you can do.
Okay, that is ironic. I don't think that there's been a single question that I've
Brother.
asked you that you haven't either
Brother.
like not answered or like delved into like this.
The
fucking
goalpost
semantic
factory
bullshit
ran out of
about something
steel,
else.
buddy. They got that, bro. They got no more mats to fucking make these fucking goalposts. You put them all. They ran out of stock, bub. Like holy shit.
Yeah. What do you think? Actually, you know what?
Okay.
I'll let you have that one.
Okay, you know,
I'll let you have that.
as an exit, then you think genuinely, right? That it is the voice of the people. It is them saying, I don't like this, that would be causing any of all that or things to happen. Just it's
The voice
it's the
of the
voice.
people overwhelmingly, in my eyes, means the protest of the people and not the minority of people who are committing crimes. Yes.
Okay. So what happened when the people thought the Dems were gonna win?
What the fuck are we talking about?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You say the voice of the people. The voice of the people always say the voice of the people. The grand majority. The people do this. The people do that. Right? And then
There
when,
can be more
when,
than
when,
one
when it's
group
time
of
to get
people in the United
when it's
States.
time to get
There
shit
are
done and put it into stats
different
and
groups.
get down to it, what happens then? It falls flat.
Yeah. So I guess if you just like lose one time, then you just become politically ineffective for the rest of history, and you should just never protest again, never like make your voice heard, never do anything other than just sit there and
Always make your voice heard. It is
Like
the only
lose.
thing that you have. It is the most effective thing that you have But when you throw shit,
You should never let someone tell you that your voice doesn't matter, right?
a single tantrum will literally trump and invalidate thousands on thousands of real adult voices that fight for good. A singular instance of some fucking fuckery will invalidate vast amount of people. And your failure to understand this is ridiculous. It is the most trivial.
Wait,
it is the main point of attack of all the mainstream media when attacking their opponents. Is it singling out the one bad guy and saying, look what they do.
We're getting a little pointed. Let's just maybe see if we can just agree on like a larger ideological position. Would you agree that you should just like? Would you agree that maybe we should just like let people protest, right? Like, and if
absolutely.
people are protesting.
Oh fuck no, hell no. What the fuck is that?
So people don't let people protest is your position?
Not if whenever they protest, right? You piggyback the bad ones as, yo guys, they're being effective, guys. Like, what a stupid fucking thing. You can do all of that. You can I will literally be behind you and say the protests were actually effective. Good job, guys. But when you piggyback these guys and you try to claim the win, you are ridiculous. You're way out of your depth. You sound stupid. You're an infant. You are a tantruming small person. You are a small person. Because whenever you don't get shit your way, I need to break things or whatever. Real adults that want to cause change actually go out and cause change. That's it.
By protesting? How else do you think that they're gonna cause the change if not by making their voices heard through protests?
I'm just saying.
Are they just
your
gonna,
voice
like, go out
isn't
on,
fire.
and like scream it
your
up into the air?
Your voice isn't fire.
How else would you effectively do this other than protest? And when I say protest, I mean peaceful protests, not the firebombing of Tesla factories.
Can you say that again? I was still locked onto my own. I had this argument that's going to cook you, but it was going to go too far because it was going to be some actual good.
Sure. Whenever I say protest, I'm talking about peaceful protest. Okay?
Mostly or not? Mostly or not? Because
Supposed...
I've seen the mostly ones, but mostly or not?
Mostly peaceful. Oh man.
The peaceful ones or the mostly peaceful ones? Because there's two different kinds. Sorry.
Yes, the mostly peaceful ones.
Jesus Christ, that's wild. I mean, then I don't agree anymore then.
Okay. Alright, man. Well,
I've said it before and I'll say it again.
I'll
say it again, right? It is your duty as a protester to police your own people and tell them to stay in line when they do the dumbest shit out there. Not join them, ignore them, or piggyback their wins. If you're in a protest and some guy's looting some shit,
that
you should police your people and say, guys, don't do this shit.
I think that firebombing Teslas is bad. I don't think people should go
and
out
how
and
many
shoot
times
Teslas.
has Hassan been...
that people should firebomb Teslas.
And how many times has Hassan ever voiced his concern or his care for these dumb fucks doing this shit? How many times?
Today on stream, I watched the intro and he specifically said, I don't advocate for people doing this. You can go and watch the VOD right now. He holds the same position.
Surely that was out of his good heart, and not to make his next argument or his next few words be, let's be honest, piggybacking that shit, right? Right?
No, I would take what he says. Maybe not at face value, because it is Hassan, let's be honest here. But, I mean, if he says something and that's his position, who am I to say any different, right?
So doing that, denouncing that, voicing that when it happens, right? Actually properly, right? If you do that, and you do the and then you do the bad, so whatever. You know what? I will say, you know what? He calls both of them out. That's what I try to do, right? But they don't. He doesn't do that. He's kind of like a little bit like the, oh wow, yo little kid, hey listen, the 2 + 2 right there, 4, that was really good job. But everything else, you're a fucking bitch ass. You suck. Quit mathematics. You're a dumb fuck. Yo. Quit school, you fucking bitch. You loser bitch. But guys, I said something good about what he did. So, I mean, I get to fucking cook his ass about all the bad stuff. Like, fuck off, dude. Like, what a ridiculous fucking dialogue.
And you want to know why that's real ironic?
Why?
Because I did not see a single post on main, retweet, quote, retweet, anything. I didn't see anything from you about January 6th when it happened, which was the same, if not worse, political violence, but just done on the other side. But ever since we started this weird conservative grift that we have going on, we can't call out the other side. So I think it's really rich that you won't call out January 6th on your timeline, but every single time that it's anything to do with the left, we will
January 6th.
And then we claim to be a centrist and we claim to be a fence sitter, but we only focus on the one side. And January 6th was 100% worse than anything that has ever happened to Tesla in its fucking history. I guarantee you.
This is a pretty classic example of, hey guys. Oh, but what
you
about?
You just critiqued this exact same thing. Don't spin around in this, because if it's bad for Hassan, it's bad for you too. If you can't stay ideologically consistent whenever it comes to the other side,
go
that's
back
bad.
And look at every time I've addressed the topic. It literally said it. It is a mass hysteria. It is genuinely mental retardation, unprecedented. And I have said multiple times, bro. You want me to make this like my Twitter background? Oh, I forgot. You're those are the people, dude. I forgot to change my profile picture to a picture of a anti January 6th. Don't do that. Change it. Guys.
Who is he talking to? Are you talking to me?
Guys.
Are you talking to your chats?
Guys, when the guns and the bums don't work, chat. Good. Hey, back to the old reliable chat. Profile picture. Okay. Change. Hey, your name. No. Change your Twitter name to all the other cool stuff that's currently trendy or whatever. Be virtuous. That saves the world. That's effective right there. Right?
If you want to critique Hassan for not criticizing the left for doing absolutely insane shit, I would 100% agree with you. But the problem is that you cannot throw stones from glass houses, because every single time that any conservative does some really stupid shit, or every time the Conservative Party does some really stupid shit like January 6th, you just do not
So now
say
it's about me being
anything
So now it's about me being inconsistent and not about
I'm saying you can't make that criticism of Hassan if you do the exact same shit yourself. I think it's hypocritical.
Wait, I didn't criticize Hassan. I criticized what Hassan said.
No, you criticized your idea of what you think Hassan meant by what he said.
I quote tweeted him, and I criticized what he said. I didn't criticize him.
You said voices and then put a photo of a burning Tesla, saying that like he thinks that burning Teslas are the voice of the people instead of the majority peaceful protests that have been happening across the country that have actually been the reason why Elon Musk is stepping down from the government. BTFO'd, by the way.
This let me guess. This is another libtard slang for when they claim a win, but the win is actually fucking nothing, and it doesn't get anything done, right? And they're still fucking sad, broke, lonely, losers, and let's keep it a buck, losing the election.
Yeah, well, you just got owned by a fucking libtard, buddy, so that's unlucky.
Buddy.
Your voice again, bro.
Buddy. Now listen, I've been investing into copium because, listen, the word on the street is, in 4 years, right, when the Dems lose again because of these mindsets, right, and they gasp, the only saving grace will be the copium that they will have left to inhale. But I will own all the stock, and I will sell it at a profit. Because you guys will need a fuck ton of copium when you lose again. These dumbass, brain-dead mindsets that you guys parade on social media.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for the conversation. I'm happy to do it again anytime. I think you should go eat with Aiko. I'm sure she's very hungry. Now, you should walk out that door, and then on the way out, you know what I want you to do? You know what I want you to do? I want you to do the worm. Do the worm.
Chat. Listen, I don't mean to toot my horn, chat. I cooked. What do you think?
I think I only heard your side of the argument, so you definitely won.
That's right.
But my question is, are you trying to say that you're against firebombing cars? Because
Well, I mean-
car bombs, I kind of thought were your thing.
No, stop. Stop
I
right
just-
there.
I just thought-
Don't.
It just
You're
feels
gonna
like
get. You're
switching
gonna
up
get
on me.
canceled. You're gonna get canceled.
I'm not getting canceled. I'm not even anybody.
I said last time that killing people with guns in the streets, if they are a CEO, is a bad thing, and I almost got canceled. And there again, yeah.
So-
People do not agree that violence is bad. They don't agree. I'm not just saying that like as a. People don't agree.
Are you trying to say vigilantism isn't good because then it gives power to people thinking that they're going to make the right decisions without having any checks and balances?
Well, you don't have to go there. I just think it's fucking branded.
Yeah, I agree. Are we gonna eat?
Yeah. Goodbye, chat. See you guys tomorrow.